One of the coolest things to happen since starting this series has been those of you recognizing me in-game and sharing your appreciation and support with me. It's really awesome to get all these messages along with the ones from the Crucible guidebook community. So if you ever see me in-game, feel free to send me a message or even a Fire Team invite. Thanks for watching. These videos will help you get into a good position and improve how you use things like radar, cover, and rotations. All clips are from solo queue, so this advice works for everyone, not just those who have a team to play with. Just remember that going flawless isn't everything, and what matters is improving as a player and as a teammate. To play Burnout well, you need to prioritize control of this middle area. To do this, you should know what lane snipers tend to sit up at and what cover is going to give you the best advantage. Team spawn at the inside and outside corners of the map. The inside spawn has an easy path to the middle area through either of these hallways, but it's still possible to gain middle control from the other spawn. The outside spawn should get to mid through this hallway most of the time. You also have more options for flanks and wide plays, but these doors are difficult choke points to fight through, so fighting from here can make it really tough to get inside. We're trying to get to this pillar for cover, but this is a really popular sniper lane, so slider jump through to make yourself harder to hit. You can use this pillar to focus on the furthest left player and avoid getting hit by the players on the right.
Only one enemy is left.
This spot gives you radar visibility to most of the map. It looks like both teammates are about to get into a fight, so I'll prioritize the one closest to the res.
Only one enemy is left.
You can see that someone is trying to flank from behind us, so I'll turn to focus on them.
Only one enemy is left.
Before using this next piece of cover, always check for players outside. This is another angle that is a little less obvious than the one by the pillar and can sometimes catch people off guard.
Only one enemy is left.
Rather than taking this fight out in the open, use this pillar for cover. This is an alternate path to the middle pillar. Always check the radar to see if someone is outside. This side can be used for cover from the outside players. Now I only see radar pings in front of me, so I can shift my focus there.
Only one enemy is left.
This range is not great for dueling a sniper, so you can swing around the pillar for a different angle. This wall on the left can be used for cover.
Only one enemy is left.
If you have one, pre-nading this lane has a high chance of catching someone. The radar is showing that the other team is right outside, so it's a good idea to reposition for a bit of space. Players tend to set up on this perch just outside.
Only one enemy is left.
Since most people are expected to be taking fights from the ground here, you can use the top pillar for an unexpected angle. It's a risky and wide open spot, so use it sparingly.
Smug opponents.
If your team is in library on the left, sometimes you can jump up and catch the other team while they're distracted. In a 1v2 situation like this, it's an almost guaranteed death, so you might as well play aggressive enough to get at least a trade.
Only one enemy is left.
From the outside spawn, this entrance is another popular sniper lane, so slide or jump through to make yourself harder to hit. Depending on what is happening on the radar, you can either fight here on the steps or slide forward for a really aggressive angle. Since I'm the last one alive, I want to finish this fight as fast as possible and then move back to make some space.
Make them run.
When fighting on the steps, this wall can be used as cover.
Guardian against Guardian. Showdown!
The radar tells me that they're on the other side of this pillar, so I'll use it as an anchor point to fight on both sides.
Only one enemy is left.
The radar shows one person ahead and another to the right, so I can use cover to alternate between the two.
Only one enemy is left.
Both the radar and where my teammate just died tell me that the player is right on the other side of this wall.
You are the last. Make them run.
If you don't see anyone at the top of the radar here, it's usually safe to move through for a flank. Anytime you come back here, make sure to check each spot that the other team could be waiting at.
Only one enemy is left.
When fighting on the steps, use the top of the steps for cover, only exposing enough of yourself to hit the other team. If someone's using Jotun, it usually means they're not that great, so feel free to push them carelessly. The radar shows that the other team is pushing in, so I'm going to move away to make some space. When being rushed with a shotgun, chip their health down for an easy cleanup.
You are the last. Make them go.
Even if the radar is not showing anything, it's always a good idea to check these typical angles. Just like the other side, barely peek over the top of the stairs for cover.
Only one enemy is left.
This team was giving me a lot of trouble in my normal path, so I went for a flank to switch things up. When taking this flank, pay attention to the radar at every corner, and stop at cover for any ping. Otherwise, move through. If there are radar pings here, you can use this wall for cover. If not, you can just push through.